The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12 and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gets the back moving. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I threw that shit a minute ago, but they didn't let it go.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his hands.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a crease, it's Tatum. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
The sure hands, it's Clay. At the 20, he's got space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And what a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Brings into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Jones wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Burrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Jones to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They want to run it left here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Holds it in the 1st down and more. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw again. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And the offense defense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Oh.
He's got great speed.
Get him. Get him, LaFleur. Get him, LaFleur.
Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. This offense has it with really good field position. Jones wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front as steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
Finds his big tight end. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Arizona. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick.
Stop fucking playing, bro.
Be able to recover the ball.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other
Bro.
thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. That pass is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Thank God. Let him get off that block, boy.
And they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. They'll go right back to him. Turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Fullback's got it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Jones wants to throw it. He wants it all. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
They'll run the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. There he goes. Touchdown, Bruin. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. They'll move the tight end. The give from the gun. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal. Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake
Fucking
field
around.
I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, bro.
They might have been better off playing it safe there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jones to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
On 4th down, going to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Let's go. Now on the move. Touchdown, UCLA. And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several.
Wow. Wow. No way, bro. No way. No way. Mm.